Shalom. How y'all doing out there? This your brother Yeremiah. Birth name Ronald. Uh, it's not the Sabbath, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish because I didn't finish the last topic because I had some more still dealing with. Basically just senseless murder and being envious and how to move in this day and age because you don't know what's going on. It's the same people that you hang with. You know what I'm saying? The same people praising you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like back in Yahushua day. You know what I'm saying? They were saying Hashiana. Some of y'all know it's Hosanna. And they were screaming at Hashiana, Hashianas. And then out the same mouth, give us Barabbas. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, before Pilate. You know what I'm saying? And the man only try to do good, man. People, but you got to realize, man, people are envious out there. People make moves. They're very presumptuous. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna see a little bit about this presumptuous, move presumptuously. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see, matter of fact, one of the first couple of scriptures, we're gonna deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's a trip. You know what I'm saying? People just want to move and you don't even know what all going on in people's life sometimes. We just paint, these stars, they suffering, so-called stars, they suffering. They got to go through the woes, people asking them for money and different things like that. Oh, man, you just a positive person. You trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? You trying to do right, and it just seemed like, you taking 2 steps forward to take 2 steps back. Just going to kind of say a little bit real quick. I'm working on a domain so I can have Shabbat talk on a website, and I'm working. So y'all pray on it. I'm working with that, because I want to do it on its own website. That way, we can have a network there. So looking forward to that. Actually having a page made now and stuff and designed for me. So really, really looking forward to that. It's something I've been should have done. And I was kind of working on it, but it just not seem like it's gonna work out. So I'd rather have it to where I get a little professional help, I guess, and things of that nature. But I'd like to thank everybody that have supported me thus far. And anytime you did something to me, I like to personally thank you, and my whole thing is to give the best of myself toward people and their endeavors. And, I've never wanted to be a person to be out there and hold people back, and things of that nature. So, I thank those who have, followed or liked or watched the video. I appreciate everything that y'all do. Or if you help me on the videos as far as the Instagram or anything like that. I like to publicly thank thank Sister Diva, for her help on Instagram. But I'm gonna move Shabbat talk to its own because the way nowadays you can't even hardly talk without being censored on certain things, uh, certain platforms. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's getting like that. And I'm still gonna do this Patriot thing so I can just let them know the real. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to do the real. But you know, I like to thank everybody though for you taking your time and it just seemed like today we got a lot of people, man, dying. Since this little rap thing, you had the King Von, you had Mo 3, you got the Dolph situation, you got Slim 400, now you got Drake the Ruler. Draco the Ruler, I think is how you pronounce his name now, if I misdone his name, y'all forgive me. Um, Man, stabbed in his neck, And it's always by some envious people. It's always by some people. You have to watch the people in your circle. Like I said before, you know what? The people said, Hashiana. It was praising Yeshua. Some of y'all know it's Jesus. And out of the same mouth, they said, give us parables. You got to know people going to do you like that. They don't even know all of what what it took for Yeshua to take what he did and all and his heart how he was trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? People just they selfish self. You don't move like they want you to move, or you don't do like this. Because part of the disciples' problem was they wanted him to take the kingdom by force. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna beat the Romans? You know what I'm saying? How are you gonna beat the Romans? They was looking. They wanted it to be a certain way. They wanted it to go their way, the same way people want it to go. You to move when they want you to move. You know what? Sometimes they'll mess their greatest blessing up. I'm gonna give you a situation. You know, you have this young man. He meets somebody special. He worked a little odd jobs on the side because he promised her that he was gonna get her a particular ring. You know, and and instead of believing God and believing, what you know in your spirit, what's right, our clouded mind and goes on our past, and the devil. You see, the devil know when you're getting close to your victory a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? He'll come in there and put you doubt or get you to go back to the stinking thinking. You go back to the ways of that's not so fruitful. And before you know it, you put yourself in a situation and you say something. You know what I'm saying? Or you mess that situation up. The Bible says a double-minded man can't please the Most High. You know what? When you stand on something, you stand on something. You stand on your conviction. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your conviction. When you trust in the Most High, and the Most High gave you and showed you, stand on that. What's most people's problem, regardless they jealous about somebody or whatever, it's their flesh, it's their sinful nature, it's the it's the it's the it's the negative side of a human being, the part that's away from the Most High Abba Yah. You know what I'm saying? That gets to having these feelings toward I don't like Young Dolph. He really not the king of Memphis. So I'm gonna go. Or I don't like the way this person moving. This person not moving like I want them to move. They're not your robot, and they was built to be a certain way. But if you make an oath to the Most High, to do what you're supposed to do, you ain't got to do what you're supposed to do. My whole thing why I do this is because I made an oath to the Most High. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do, regardless. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, back to the situation. And the brother finally make it, and he decides that he gonna get the ring that she want. And prior to that, the woman goes off and messed that scene up. The moral of the story was really this. You know what? It was God's way of showing him, you know what? This door is closed. You know what I'm saying? You know, here it is. He's thinking it's this way. You know what? I don't know. Maybe he had to look up the plan to be something else, another way, or somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Another situation. Because people show their true feelings in the end. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy like that. You know, in this day and age, we got a whole lot of fake love. So you just gotta chalk it up because a lot of people, whether they be your coworkers, whether they be your people, your family, it may be a cousin or a brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it could be anybody, your neighbor. You know, but that fake loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, fake loyalty is not needed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like J Dog say, I'm 10 toes down, knock knee. If I'm with somebody, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I ride for them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride for them all the way. You know, I put my life on the line for family members. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to lose my life. My family members can test to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't play no games. You know, if I say I'm a certain way, I'm always gonna be that certain way. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I stick to the code. I'm from that old law. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here trying to get clout and all that old stuff like that, man. It is what it is. You know, but you know, it's funny. You know, Gucci said it best. I was looking at Gucci, man. He did a little tribute, and he said, "You have to die to get props." And we live in a day and time you have to die to get your props. You know what I'm saying? For people to celebrate you. They won't celebrate you while you live. You know what I'm saying? They won't do greatness, you know what I'm saying, while you live. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like just like me. You know, I started a I'm starting a 4 month transformation. So I'm doing a lot of working out. I'm doing a lot of changing my eating. You know, I'm out there. I'm hitting the weights. I'm implementing cardio. I'm out there, man, hitting that bag, hitting that punching bag. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, you got neighbors drive by 2 miles an hour. You know, they looking at you like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't gonna be out there long. Look at him. He ain't who he think he is. You know what I'm saying? But you just trying to, get yourself together. But that's how people. Anytime you got to know, anytime that you're going to try to do better yourself, you know what I'm saying? Look out because the devil gonna always show his head at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Gonna always show his head. You know, and that's what he do. You know, but it was something. It was something that he really said in that song. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to die to get your props. You know, never get your flowers while you live. It says a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how the bar went. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give you your flowers while you live. You know what I'm saying? But that says a lot about how people are. It really does. It says how people are. You know, we live in a selfless world and people think presumption. You know what? If they really was down to the law word, they say they'll ride with you, you know what, to the end. You know, not talking down on you or want to kill you for your paper or want to do this to you or bodily harm or rob you, do whatever, but you got people, uh, a case today. This brother, and it's alleged now, but they believe they got him. You know what I'm saying? Devon Jordan followed this family, and in the capital murder case, you know what happened once he got to the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to him once he got to the house. You know, you got people you go out to eat or whatever you doing, what you doing. People follow you home and try to get you. You know what I'm saying? They love to get you in the driveway or when you're coming in the garage. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know this is a YouTube platform, but man, you know, these right here, man, tell me, get you one of them for that close range stuff in the house. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, double our buck, good to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're in the house, you know what I'm saying? It's at night and all that, you need something like that, something that's scattered, gonna do what it needs to do. Get 3 inch if you can. You know what I'm saying? Get that 3 inch. Get a little bit of extra on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They spin the bottom, spin the top on a person. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to defend yourself and your people. So let's get into it. Without further ado, the streets. Looking at listen to another song. I talked about it last time. It was like Streets Don't Love a Soul by Chuck E. Trill. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rapper in J Dog is the guy. You know, uh, he was saying the streets go two ways: get eat or eat. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't the most perfect English, but I understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? In these streets, you go two ways. You gotta eat or get ate. You know what I'm saying? Man, you have some hell of a choices you gotta make. But let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this. Okay. We still dealing with all this senseless murder around here. You know what I'm saying? How this really going? So we're Shemot or Exodus chapter 21 in the English, Exodus 21 and 4. It says, but if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar that he may die. You know what I'm saying? Now let's look what guile. Let's look in the Hebrew what guile is.
Strong's H 6195. Orma.
Okay, now craftiness is a good definition. It's probably the more essential. Or trickery. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody come with some craftiness or trickery, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and from this point, you know, and kill somebody, kill his neighbor, cause neighbor. Let's look at this. Let's get neighbor. Sometimes we need to get a definition of neighbor.
Strong's H 7453. Re'ah.
Okay, it could be a friend, companion in the Hebrew. You know, intimate. It could be an intimate person. You know what I'm saying. A fellow citizen. You know what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Okay, another person. The definition. So if a man try to do some craftiness, like we seen in the Young Dolph case, you know what I'm saying? Like we done seen in the Slim 400, and Draco the Ruler, you know, Drake the Ruler, you know, man, him getting stabbed in his neck, you know, the King Von, the Mo 3, you know, just common everyday people, you know what I'm saying, that's getting shot down from these cops that's out here, you know what I'm saying, getting away with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of them catching some little jail time and some of them not. So let's look. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, you know what I'm saying? Thou shalt take him from mine altar that he may die. So he ain't gonna be able to say I'm sorry. He ain't able to come to the altar and ask forgiveness for that sin. You know what I'm saying? He ain't for the, you know, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. We know you ain't gonna do it again because we for to take you outside only for the, you know, like I say, brim for brim, eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. You know what I'm saying? Man, and it's gonna be on from that point on. So let's go to the book of Numbers. Chapter 15, verse 30. It says, but the soul that doeth aught presumptuously, whether he be born of the land or a stranger. So, see how the Most High don't be separating Jew from Gentile. See, this is what Christendom do. You know what I'm saying? They come with this Jew and Gentile. They try to separate the two. Let me tell you something. The Most High don't be doing that like that. What go for one, go for the other. That's how you know. How you gonna, like I use that example all the time. How you gonna teach one daughter, you know, you want to be chaste, you know what I'm saying? You want to get a good husband, you want to get a man of God, need each other, get who you want, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's crazy, you know. And it says, whether he be born of the land, meaning the Israelite, or a stranger, the same reproach that Yah, or it says the Lord there, and the soul shall be cut off from among his people. So we can't be doing presumptuously. Okay, let's get 31. Because he had despised the word of the Most High and have broken the commandment that his soul shall utterly be cut off, his iniquity shall be upon him. So we ain't gonna be doing something out of spite, because that's what a lot of time presumptuously is. You doing something out of spite. You know what I'm saying? You acting upon your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And man, let's get that heart, man. Let's get that heart. Let's get that heart. And we see a lot of this, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the, I guess I'll go right here again. Let's get that heart. Jeremiah, Jeremiah 17 is what we're going to get. So let's get Jeremiah 17. A deceitful heart, as you can see the line before. Let's go about 4. No, let's go a little bit. Let's go to 9. Let's go straight to it. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things, desperately wicked, and who can know it? You know, the heart is deceitful. You know what I'm saying? Because you can out the same mouth you love a person, you care about a person, you know, divorce court, you know what I mean? It shows of divorce court that be over the years, how long that show has been. You know how many people been up there on divorce court and are at the courthouse, whatever, you know what I'm saying, dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? And everybody said that they love a certain person, that they was gonna ride. But most people, they hit a bump in the road, guess what? They not satisfied how it should go, how they feel, or they get stinking thinking, or they get to feel a certain type of way. And then now you wanna try to pin fault on the person or make a person look when that person could be your God given person. You know, like you say, sometimes the Most High can give you whether you on the opposite side, whether you a man or you do a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? She could be the queen that you supposed to have, but you guess what? If you gonna be out there and you gonna talk to her crazy and you gonna just go all out of character and make that person feel like less than nothing, guess what? You ain't gonna have her around. You know what I'm saying? So, me, me personally, I don't even like to get up in my feelings like that or to say some stuff I have to apologize for because let me tell you something, that emotional damage that you can do, with that mouth, that tongue, guess what? You can say you sorry, but you can still inflict some pain. That person might forgive you, but they ain't gonna never forget it. And they gonna bring that up next time the situation come and they get up in their feelings. So if you ain't had to say it, you ain't never gotta apologize for it. Because one thing I can say is I'm not gonna be sitting up there. If I say I love somebody, I'm not gonna sit up there and be trying to curse them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to avoid that to all costs. I'm gonna try to check my feelings because I know that heart can be deceitful and desperately wicked. You know what I'm saying? Who can know it? And only the Most High know it. Look at 10. We think we know it. Let's look at 10. Like they say, Hashiana, they was praising Yeshua or Jesus when he was riding on a donkey coming into the city. And then they was saying, give us Barabbas when he was before Pilate. Give us this wicked man and go ahead and kill him. You know what I'm saying? What did he do to deserve that? What did he really do to deserve that? You know what? They painted in their mind what they wanted to have. And they let the devil, you know what? Because if they was really thinking, man, I ain't never really. But see, listen to the wicked priests out there. You know what I'm saying? They was the ones they couldn't touch them. They had to trick the people. Same way Satan do people all the time. You know what I'm saying? The same way Satan do people. You know, put some old stupid thought in your mind. Put you somewhere where you think you're halfway smart. Paying pet the tip. That's one of the reasons I can speak for a personal situation. That's why I don't know how to get up on Facebook no more. I used to do. I got hundreds of teaching on Facebook, but I don't get on there because people was playing detective. He was playing all kind of stupid stuff, trying to go down your friends list and putting over there. This all the foolishness that come with Facebook. I don't even deal with Facebook no more. You know, I go in there and see if I can see somebody's birthday every now and then. You know, or wish them well or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all that, trying to stay hydrated, y'all. Trying to stay hydrated. Definitely drinking more water before I go to bed. Trying to get them cells. I got this. I'm on this creatine, so trying to keep that water in the cells. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this thing. So I got 4 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this thing because I plan to go somewhere special on my birthday, and I want to be able to hit that beach and feel good. I don't want the big stomach showing through the shirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanna do good. I'm doing a real good job. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting stronger and stronger real quick. You know what I'm saying? Jumping back in there. So I feel good at that good workout. But back to what I'm saying. Only the most high can search the heart. Because it's you only want to do good. Verse 10. It says, I, the most high, searches the heart. I, the Lord, as it said that, searches the heart. I try the reins. You know what I'm saying? Like on the horse, the little leather strap. Even to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his doings. See, the Most High gonna weigh all that. You know what? When we think we was right and we was thinking and talking about people, we don't even know who. Sometimes we put our words on people and we don't even know how the damage that we doing to ourselves. And really at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to touch any of the Most High's anointed. Period. Period. Because it's gonna be a price to pay. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I just like I said, I try to just stay out of foolishness and all this lip wrestling and going back and forth and stuff and all this. You know what? When somebody gonna act a total fool, you know what? Before I would just really especially when a lot of time it be that verbal stuff, you know, and they say some stuff. Cause they're the ones that can say something to you and get up under your skin. They're the ones right there that can get up under your skin. You know what I'm saying? They know how to do it, man. They're professional. You know what I'm saying? And they can say something a certain type of way, but I'm not for to be a part of that monkey show. I'm gonna let that monkey show be that person. I'm gonna shut up and then move around. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a I try myself as a gentleman and a man of Israel. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, I know what he just said here. That he gonna give every man according to his ways. I know if I didn't have nothing in my heart, and I know, what I did the best that I can do, and I didn't try to hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying, or put somebody out there. Yeah, what? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? According to the fruit of his doing. So he gonna give every man. So if a person ain't right and they out there presumptuous, just jumping up to conclusion, or this in their feelings. I don't like this block because that block is red, this block is blue, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm PRE, I'm CMG, and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all I know is the person who was involved in that man's situation is gonna get the smoke. I'm for the sure. I'm for the sure they're gonna get the smoke. They didn't make life and they can't take life. And it's hell to pay when you take a life. You know what I'm saying? Let's look. We gonna see this young man, young Dolph. You know what? He died just this way. Let's look at it. Deuteronomy 19. Let's go ahead. Let's go at 10. It says that innocent blood be not shed in our land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. So blood be upon thee. So he telling you before he go, he's sending this, ancient Israel. You know, he get ready to send him into the promised land. He tell him, don't be doing all this innocent blood. Don't be out here killing people and stuff like murdering people. That's a better way of saying it. You know what? Don't defile this land. It's gonna be a problem because your blood is gonna be upon you. The same blood you spilled, it's gonna be your blood coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It says 11. But if any man hate his neighbor, fellow citizen, we already looked up neighbor, fellow citizen, you know what I'm saying? A person of your nation, you know, various friend, you know. If but if any man hate his neighbor and lie in wait for him and rise up against him and smite him mortally, that he die and flee into one of these cities. Okay. Isn't that what happened to Young Dolph? Isn't that what happened to Mo 3? Uh Slim 400 and the rest of these brothers that I mentioned, allegedly, I'm put all that on. Got the time no leave. But that did happen. They were mortally killed by the hands of a person. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, and that was definitely Young Dolph. While he was in that cookie shop, guess what? If I'm gonna tell you, even if you knew something, if you knew, I'm using him for example. If you knew something and your hands was partially into it, it's called blood guiltiness. You know what I'm saying? Still, your blood gonna be shed, and you gonna get to smoke. If you knew about it and you didn't stop it, or you helped facilitate it, guess what? It's over with. You know, you set up a person to the minds, and especially you the one that killed the person. All that's coming. David or Daweed, some would say David. Um, he put Uriah on the front line because he knew he was gonna die because he wanted the man's wife. He was up on the castle top and he was looking down. It was hot and I guess she was, might have been half dressed a little bit. It was hot. She was standing on the rooftop. It was too hot in the house. He done looked down on that castle and seen him. Oh yeah, I gotta have that. Hey man, you know that's your soldier. You right, why? I'm gonna have to put that boy on the front line. Cause I think he gonna get knocked off on that front line. And his wife gonna be mine. And it did happen. It did happen. And the very first child that they had together, because after Uriah passed, the very first child he had with her died. They tell you that he and the men covered their heads and he went down, you know. And that thing when they say brim for brim, eye for an eye, and tooth for a tooth, it's not playing. Most High gonna set that up like that. You gonna run up on a man on the expressway, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't go out there and box. You know what I'm saying? These youngsters, all they want to do is try to rob somebody, take something from somebody. They don't want a box worth nothing. Boxing ain't even a thing. Boy, if you really good at boxing, how much money you can make, you better ask Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, or Vander Holyfields. A whole lot of them you can ask. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? You know. There's plenty of them made a career out of boxing. You know what I'm saying? They even got gyms around there in Fifth Ward. You know what I'm saying? Lil J got that gym down there. You know what I'm saying? I got one out here if you stay by me. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a way you can do things better than that. You know what I'm saying? E-boy want to just run and shoot. They grew up playing them video games, first shooter games and stuff like that, they desensitized. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I tell you what, I went to the military. See, they desensitized me a long time ago. I went to basic in 1990. I've been desensitized a long time, and I'm looking at it like J Dog in these streets. What you say in these streets? It go two ways. You gotta eat or eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to eat. You gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Or get eat. Or get ate. You know what I'm saying? A better way. I won't do the eating. You know what I'm saying? You on my property. You want to come in? They want to come kick your door in, man. These dudes all the same. I guarantee you. But they have something that shoot a flame. I'm telling you, man. You gotta defend yourself, man. You gotta move different. I wish Young Dolph wouldn't have relied on him, man. Man, you need to have somebody that's really, man. I don't these guys hire rappers. I understand you trying to help people. I understand, but when it comes to security, I want somebody that really, really, you know, give me somebody from Israel or Australia, or from the U.S. Army or something like that. Somebody that's trained by somebody trained in combat, man. I don't want somebody to get the busing and this dude. All you see is the back of his head and his clothes flapping behind him. You know what I'm saying? You over there getting all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because he done turned into a track star. You know what I'm saying? He was that song. She's a track star. He's a track star. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Mm-mm. That ain't gonna do. Then you want to come busting after the fact. You want to come bust the Draco after the fact. And it's sad that you even need that Draco to do all that like that. Because you can't simply aim a pistol. You know what I'm saying? You need that big old clip because you're gonna shoot about a good 10 before you probably even hit something. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, you're not gonna get away with it. That's what they want to do. Lie in wait. Just like this says. Lie in wait. You know? I hate his neighbor. 11th verse. And lie in wait for him and rise up against him. Okay, listen. Then the elders of his city shall send and fetch him thence and deliver him into the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die. You see what I'm saying? You see, in other words, that family member, you know, that's kind of how they go. That avenger of blood, you know what I'm saying? It's a representative of that family, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to see when you go, they get catch your butt, you know what I'm saying? They're going to grab you and give you to the avenger of blood, you know what I'm saying? Mm. And it says, and thine eyes shall show no pity for him. See how the Most High looking at that? When you want to take a man's life, see, you can get that right there. That's that double R buck. You know what I'm saying? You see them big old them balls? Man, you can catch all that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you all that. He says, thine eyes shall have no pity. Thine eyes shall not pity him, as it says, but thou shalt put away the guilt of innocent blood from Israel, that it will go well with thee. See, the Most High is it's gonna be a problem until that blood is required. He said, without the shedding of blood, it says for sin, without the shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. See, something, back when they had the sacrificial law, it was the lamb or the bullock or whatever, the offering that stood in our place for our sin, but something would have to bleed, something would have to die. That's why we didn't want to be presumptuous. You know what I'm saying? Because there really isn't, other than you just hoping the Most High will show mercy or eventually will forgive you. You know what? For presumptuous sin, there's something I'm gonna do because I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, and I'm gonna do this. You know. Hmm. Let me show you. Let me show you the Most High and can't nothing about that. Let's get it in the New Testament from a New Testament eyes. Get it from a New Testament brothers. You know what I'm saying, boys? You all in the Old Testament, brother. The letter kill it. Let some of them take the letter kill it. Let me tell you something. I like this whole Bible. Ain't nothing that ain't different. It's tighter in the Old Testament. Thinking you running from the law, it's tighter in the Old Testament. We get ready to see. Get ready to show you an example how it's harder with the renewed testament than it is the Old Testament. And we so worried about trying to run away from the Old Testament. The letter kill it, brother. You ought to see some of these cats sitting up here. How you gonna be judged for sin if it ain't no law? Man, get out of here with that. I tell you what, ain't no law. Next time they pass that 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 basket around at church, or just go in there and dig what you want out, because it ain't stealing. It ain't no law. They're gonna go to the Old Testament real quick on the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not covet. Yeah. Let's get Hebrews 10 and 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of truth, there remain no more sacrifice for sin. So he's very clear there. You see that? That's presumptuous sin. I'm in my feelings, so I know I ain't right, but I'm gonna go ahead because I'm in my feelings right now. I'm all in my feeling, my heart. Mm-hmm. My heart hurt. I feel some type of way. Okay. Did you just read that? But a certain fearful, looking for of judgment and fierce indignation, we shall devour our adversaries. Okay. Check this out. He that despises Moses' law, see that's that old law. We ain't worried about that. That's in the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? He that despises Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Because if 2 or 3 witnesses said you did it, guess what? You laid for somebody and wait. And you know what? And they had the evidence that you done killed the innocent man. No. No. That's all you needed back then. Let's go to 29. Of how much more sore punishment, so worse of punishment, suppose ye shall he be worthy who have trodden under the foot the Son of God, and have counted the blood of the covenant wherein he was sanctified an unholy thing, and he done and he have done despise it unto the spirit of grace. So basically he's saying it. It's a worse thing because Yeshua died for your sins. You know what I'm saying? The sins that you would have, mainly the sins that you would have accidentally did or of ignorance did. Not these sins are all, you know. See, we dealing with Christendom. Now, eventually, the Most High could forgive all sins, but it's up to him whether he's gonna forgive or not. We don't know what's on the books because I'm sure it's a process. He'll eventually forgive it all. But how you won't pass prior to him forgiving? You know what I'm saying? You know, it can all be forgiven, but Christ died for the sins of those that those that uh those that the ignorant sin. So basically he's saying you tried under your feet. You throwing his sacrifice up under your feet. You know what I'm saying? You trying under the foot the Son of God when you do this. When you be presumptuous and you all up in your feelings and you guess what? and then try to think that the spirit of grace is gonna cover you. You know, like it say in verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Boy, you better get up out of here, man. It's time for people to get themselves together, man. Get out of this Christendom. Because man, they send like 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 it's cool to sin, you know. But if they catch your butt, then I shall have no pity, shall not pity him. See, the Most High ain't gonna have no pity because you killed the innocent man. You gonna get slayed, baby. That's how they go. Let's get a little bit more of that. Let's get a little bit more of that. Numbers 35. Man, I don't like him. I don't want him. I don't want him. I'm gonna go ahead and get him. Yeah. Well, let's go back to that Avenger of Blood. Revenge of Blood. I guess I think I want 20. Let's go to 20. It says, but if he thrust him of hatred or hurl at him by lying in wait that he die, or in enmity smite him with his hand that he die, he smote himself, shall surely be put to death. For he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. See, he had certain rules. You know, when a person would die in an accident, a person would try to run. They would go to like 6 cities to hide. But if you but 2 or 3 witnesses say you killed the innocent man, they go bring your butt back. Guess what? Their revenger of blood is gonna deal with you just like that. When he meet him, he's gonna slay him. You know that's how that works. He gonna give him all the smoke. You know. And I'm dropping jewels. You just keep on reading that chapter. There's more to it, but I'm trying to shorten it up a little bit. Let's go to Deuteronomy 27 real quick. Cause we still working this case. Deuteronomy 27. Man, I appreciate y'all hanging. You know what I'm saying? It's what they say. This is the what? Second day of the week. Or going into the third day of the week. Okay. Deuteronomy 27, 24. We're gonna go. Because I'm trying to go straight to the verse. Cut a little time. So Deuteronomy 27, 24. Cursed be he that smited his neighbor secretly. And all the people say amen. See, they said this when they was doing their I do's upon that hill. You know, with the Most High. The Most High was on you know, with all that thunder and lightning when our foreparents on the mountain getting this law, you know what I'm saying? They all said amen to it. I do to it. So if anybody was standing out there, you know, your foreparents represent for you, get what? You know, you know, ain't no such thing. We got to pay for it. You know, our foreparents. You know, it's a verse in Isaiah say, "Prepare slaughter for the children for the iniquity of their fathers." You know what I'm saying? You know, I know it wasn't me. I wasn't. Guess what? Guess what? Our foreparents. That's why we going through a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to be. We need to be getting rid of these generational curses. Coming out of this thinking, you know, coming out of all this want to fight people and just get to know people or just stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm gonna be doing the next, you know, the Most High willing. I'm gonna show enough being there, uh, trying to do the best I can on my 100, my 3 months 3 month challenge. This is over 100 days, but 3 month challenge, 120 days. Doing my thing, eating the best I can eat, do the best I can, and I'm enjoying my journey to be healthier. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got all kind of stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? This stuff everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Feeling wonderful though. Feeling wonderful. But cursed be he that smited. So once you do that, the curse is upon you. Okay, let's look at 25. Cursed be he that taketh reward to slay an innocent person. Hit man. You know what I'm saying? I got a bag on his head. Sound familiar? What these rap dudes be doing? I got a bag on his head. Soldier Boy sitting out there with money on his head. Let me tell you something. It don't make you gangster because you sit in there and you pay other people to do your work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go to the boxing ring and get that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Take that fade. You see, like I say, this is just so stupid. Like they some kind of big time boss or whatever. Catch one of them jokers 1-on-1 and he ain't got the drag and watch, because it's all entertainment. But watch how he look. Watch how he look. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Watch the look in his eye, the chill in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Cursed be he that take a reward to slay an innocent person. And all the people say amen. Our forefathers said amen to this. So we in by the blood of our foreparents. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people don't know that through the blood a lot is given. A lot of information, you know. A lot of DNA and traits are given through the blood. You know what I'm saying? It's passed along through our parents, through sex, through different things, you know. And we just lightly people just lightly do it nowadays. They just whether just do anything, be with anybody. Cause they got feelings. But one day you gonna die and your soul is gonna leave your body. I've seen videos of people in torments and upon their deathbed knew where they were going. And you can see the horror in their faces. I've watched people. You understand what I'm saying? In Islam they call him Amuk or the death angel. When it was time for Amuk to come, I seen him. I seen him being horror. I ain't gonna put no names because I like to say it who one of the people I saw, but he was always talking about the Bible and this and that, this and that. But upon his deathbed, he was in pure pain and terror. And he was looking at the corner of that because he knew what was waiting on him. You see, it's all good till it's time for you to clock out, but it go fast. And we like to think that we're gonna be here forever. We got some kind of control over there, but nobody decree. Nobody decree. Let me see. So I tried this the other day and I still ain't get this scripture. It coming to mind. Let me see something. Pull up a new window. I'm gonna even try to do it on Bing because I can't remember the I wonder if it's in that saving. Oh, man. Oh man, wait a minute. Wait. I think it's in Second Ezra. Let's see if it come up. It's in second Ezra, I think. I'm trying to. Let's see. Let's do it like that. Take this out of there. Okay, it's second Ezra 7. I wanted the King James. Second Ezra 7 and 78. Okay. This might be too small for some of y'all. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Some of y'all looking at it on y'all TV. Okay. He answered, he talking to Ezra in 76. He said, he answered me and said, I will show you that also, but do not include yourself with those who have sworn scorn, or number yourself among those who are tormented. For you have a treasure of works stored with the Most High, but it shall not be shown to you until the last times. Now, this was him, Ezra, being shown. He didn't show him all because we all got to be judged. And I'm going to show you that in the book of Acts, chapter 17. Okay. But let's look at 7-8. Now, concerning death, the teaching is when the what's this? The concise decree have gone out from the Most High that a person shall die as the spirit leaves the body to return again unto him, to him whom have gave it. First of all, it adores the glory of the Most High. So it is the Most High. It is the Most High who decrees a person's soul. This is the book of Ezra. It's the same as you got in your Old Testament, but it's in the Greek form. And then when you had the original King James Version Bible, you can buy a Bible with the 14 books in it. You know what I'm saying? Without me going to show you every little detail and make the video longer, this is a King James Apocrypha. It goes with the King James. I know most of the Israelites, y'all know what's going on, but Christians folk out there, you know what I'm saying? What is that extra book? I don't know about that. That was in your original Bible that was penned in 1611. Now, if it is one, I'm going to read 79. If it is one of those who have shown scorn and have not kept the way of the Most High, who has despised his law and hated those who fear God. You see that? Man, that says a lot right there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know it said that. Whom have despised his law. So all the people that want to keep that law, the letter kill it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just believe in Jesus. You ain't got to do nothing. You can eat your pork. You know, I know the law say that you're not supposed to eat pork, but shrimps and shrimps. I know it's the right way, but black people shrimps and crabs and crab legs and lobsters and all this. You know what I'm saying? I know the Bible say we're not supposed to do that, but I'm gonna eat it because I was raised on it. It was good. Okay, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You don't care nothing about the Most High law. You despise His law and hated those who fear God. And see, some of them hate you because you fear the Most High. talk bad about you, just play with you like you don't want to play with a child of the king, partner. Not a real one. They think they won't smoke. Boy, come you got some representatives with you, you know what I'm saying? You better quit that playing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna go well for you at the end of the day. You know. Such spirits shall not enter into the habitation, but would immediately wander about in torments, always grieving and sad in 7 ways. Wow. This is where a person gonna go when they didn't meet the standard. You know what I'm saying? So when you looking at a person in the casket and that spirit done gone, left that body, and they ain't right, and you done off the innocent person, guess what? Guess what? The first way you gonna be thinking when your soul leave the body and the Most High decree your name and allow you to be taken out with gun violence or die horribly. You know what I'm saying? This is what's gonna happen. This is what your spirit gonna say. The first way, because they have shorn the law of the Most High God. So they're gonna be, man, I wish I'd have kept that law. The second way, because they cannot make good a repentance so that they might live. You ain't coming back to fix it. Third way, that they shall see the reward laid up for those who have trusted in the covenants of the Most High. Guess what? They gonna watch you make it. He prepares the table in the presence of my enemies. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see that table. They gonna see what's out on that table. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we gotta make sure we make it. You know what I'm saying? That fine china gonna be out. We're gonna be in that white. Man, I'm trying to make it. I hope y'all trying to make it. I'm trying to make it. Somebody make it. The fourth way, they shall consider the torment laid up for themselves in the last day. See, they ain't even paid for it yet. They in torments while they waiting to get judged to get knocked off. Get they top blown off. You know what I'm saying? And fifth way, that they will see how the habitation of others that are guarded with the angels in profound quiet. So the other they gonna see how the angels for the good guys, how the angels they in profound quiet, how they're guarded, kept from foolishness, the good souls. The sixth way, that they shall see some of them who will cross over into torment. So they're gonna watch them get the smoke, some of their people. The seventh way, which is worse than all the ways that have been mentioned, because they shall utterly waste away in confusion and be consumed with shame, and shall fear whether with fear and seeing the glory of the Most High, in whose presence they have sinned while they were alive, and whose presence they were to be judged in the last time. Wow. Now this is the order of those who have kept the ways of the Most High, when they shall be separated from their mortal body. Well, you see how many people snatching up kids? See this type of stuff. And then the ones that be killing them, innocent people. Innocent people, innocent blood. These old sick people around here mess around here snatching up kids. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what you gonna get it, but man, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? During the time that they lived in, they laboriously served the Most High and withstood danger every hour, so that they kept the law of the lawgiver perfectly. Ooh. Therefore, this is the teaching concerning them. First of all, they shall see the great joy of the glory of him who receives them, for they shall have rest in 7 orders. The first order, because they have striven with great effort to overcome the evil talk that was formed with them, so it might not lead them astray from life into death. You know what? They strive. You know what? They got their tongue in order. didn't covet somebody's stuff and want to snatch their chain and all this. You know what they did right. And didn't bother nobody and kill nobody on no foolishness. Second order, because they see the perplexity in which the souls of the ungodly wander and the punishment that awaits them. You see, they wandering around. They ain't even got the punishment yet. The third order that they might witness that he who formed them bears concerning them, and throughout their life they kept the law which they were entrusted. See there? Fourth order, that they understand the rest that they now enjoy, being gathered into their chambers and guarded by angels in profound quiet and glory waiting for them in the last days. The fifth order, they rejoice that they have now escaped which is corruptible and shall inherit what is to come. And besides, they see the straits and toil which they have been delivered, and the spacious liberty that they are to receive and enjoy in immortality. So they're gonna see where they're gonna be kicking it. The sixth order, when it is shown to them how their face will shine like the sun, and how they will be like the light of the stars, being uncorruptible from there on. The seventh order, when it is greater than all which has been mentioned, because they shall rejoice with boldness and shall be confident without confusion, and shall be glad without fear, for they press forward to see the face of them whom they have served in life, and from whom they receive their reward with when glorified. This is the order of the souls of the righteous, as henceforth is announced and previously mentioned, are the ways of torment, which will not give heed to suffer thereafter. So I'm gonna stop there as far as that go. We'll jump back to Deuteronomy, and here we go. Cursed be he that conformeth not to all the words of this law, to do them. And all the people say amen. We just saw that in death. The ones that didn't choose the commandments, guess what? They get all the smoke. They get all the smoke. They get all the smoke. I watched got husband and wives killing each other on ID channel. On ID channel, big time. A lot of that going on. Deuteronomy 28. This is a curse. Deuteronomy 28. So shall he that give to any of them the flesh of his children. Hold on. Let's go to 55. I think it's 55. What the one with the men? 55. Oh, 55. Oh, let's go to 54. Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. You see that? See, somebody had an evil eye toward Young Dolph. Somebody had an evil eye toward Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? And King Von and Slim 400 and people that's out there that and things that and Draco the ruler, or Drake the ruler. You know what I'm saying? The brother. If I'm mispronouncing that, y'all forgive me. You know what I'm saying? They had an evil eye. This is a curse. Shall be evil toward his brother. You know what I'm saying? His eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Now, how many so-called black brothers, deadbeat dads, or they show hate to their wife? You know what I'm saying? You know? if he's providing and he's being loyal and he's being faithful to you and he's a provider and he have not messed his bun up, guess what? Leave him or not. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? That's on you. That's what adultery's called. You know what I'm saying? 55. Now, this did happen in 55. In the year 70 AD, they surrounded Israel. The Romans surrounded, and they did a siege around the city, and they wouldn't let nothing go out, let nothing go in. And basically, they starved them to death in 70 AD, the ones that didn't escape into northern Africa. The Israelites that didn't make it, they ate their kids. It got that bad. But see, this was predicted. This is way for that. This is in the Old Testament. But he already knew that they was going to do it. That's why it's here. So that he would not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left, him in the siege and in the straitness where thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. Now, this happening way when they get in the law. Now, see, something should have been going off of somebody's head. Wait a minute, we're gonna eat our children, gonna get that bad. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Man, we must be getting ready to mess up. See, sometimes we don't know what we getting into, but the signs be right there. But see, we thinking about all kind of foolish stuff. That's what we get caught up in. All the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You know? Let's look at the women here. The tender and delicate woman among you, which whom would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground. We talking about a queen here. She wouldn't even put her foot on her bare foot on the ground. For her delicateness and her tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and her son and toward her daughter. Look at that. Evil. You know, I watch ID channel, jokers be killing their husband. I seen a woman try to pay a hitman, Then she was a cop, you know what I'm saying? Need to get all that time. She gonna get every bit of it. All lock, stock, and barrel. You know what I'm saying? And toward the young that come out from between her feet, and toward her children, and she shall bear, and she shall eat them for want, and all things secretly in the siege and straits, wherein the enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And they did that. And he told them, he said, man, if y'all don't do this, it's gonna happen. If thou would not observe to do all the words of this law, didn't I just read that are written in this book, and thou mayest fear the glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God. Man, he told you. Man, sad. But this where that evil eye upon your brother come from. That's some wicked people, man. People nowadays, like I say, they just all in their emotion. I don't want no emotional Negro on the side of me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's somebody that's destined to fail. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, the Most High made us a little higher than animals. You know what I'm saying? He made us a little higher than animals. You can't even control your emotions enough to get yourself in order like a darn dog or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over there. I don't like it. I'm gonna just start swinging on sight and have the stuff you swing for. You don't even need to catch a jail time for. Not to be there for your kids. You're gonna be in jail and kill an innocent person or whatever because you don't like a person. That's somebody's brother. That's somebody's best friend. That's somebody's cousin. That's somebody's son. That's somebody's father. You know what I'm saying? And just like you like to be recognized and seen as somebody's child, you know what? That person should too. But we too busy over here thinking that it's all about us. But I guarantee we don't deserve to take nobody's life. And we don't deserve to be just treating our brother like crap. Ayub or Job 18:5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. See, it's gonna get put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. It's gonna be a day that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a day that it's gonna happen. You or me are not gonna be able to do the Most High's people any kind of way, and we got to show love for our people. You know they tearing up Memphis right now. You know for to get in the law, and then we gonna by the end this. Let's get in the law. Genesis 9:5. And surely, and surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it. So everything the most I saying, the blood that I gave you in your lives, because your flesh, let's go up. Now let's go to 9. Let's see Genesis or Bereshit 9:4. But flesh with life thereof, which is the blood, therefore shall ye not eat. That's why we don't need to be eating these steaks. They just throw them on the grill like this. Turn them over. Put it on a plate. That thing still moving. That see that? Oh man, see that soul of the animal. We not supposed to. Oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. You ain't supposed to be dealing with that. You're not supposed to be dealing that. Now you see why you ain't supposed to eat that. The Most High say, man, you can't be eating that. Nah. Surely your blood of your lives will I require. In the hand of every beast will I require it. In the hand of a man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. So however this thing go, whosoever, let's look at 6. Whoso shedded man's blood by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. So the most high say, look here, when you shedded a man's blood, you a man and you shed another man's blood. You understand what I'm saying? It's your blood gonna be shed. You gonna go out the same way. You gonna go out the same way. The Most High is gonna put a stop to all this wickedness, and then everybody trying to be tough and all this old stuff like that, like they some kind of big old mob boss. Let me tell you something. When you stand down the barrel of a gun and somebody totally got the ups on you, you know what I'm saying? See, it's gonna test how your spirit really is. Cause see, I've been hit in the face by a gun, befriending somebody that wasn't worth befriending. You know what I'm saying? Being in the wrong place, wrong time. And guess what? And them boys came in there with ski mask. They for the do me, boy. That was the first time I heard the voice of the Most High though in that situation though. I'm standing here today by people that was getting ready to kill me behind somebody else's stuff. That's why you can't be hanging with people. You don't need them in your circle. This dude had all kind of illegal trouble, and I just so happened to be visiting him at the wrong time. That's why you don't need people in your circle. That you shouldn't have people in your circle that's shaky and double-minded, because they gonna get you hurt at the end of the day. They gonna get you hurt because they flip-flopping. Those are the people that's gonna do you. You know what I'm saying? Because it was plenty of people grinning their teeth at Dolph, you know. But at the same time, when his back wasn't looking, he was frowning like a shark. You know what I'm saying? They wanted what he had. You know, we ain't supposed to covet. That's the last commandment. We ain't supposed to covet. But guess what? People do it. I want the best for everybody out there who will watch this video. I want the best for you. I want the best for you. I want what you're supposed to get. You understand what I'm saying? And when it's my turn, I want to have what I'm supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm gonna stay on this ship regardless. And anybody that's gonna know me or know of me, you know what? I'm gonna stay doing this until the Most High decree me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't plan on going nowhere because I've been through too much and I've been through too many different experiences. I had an experience this week right in the yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it because it can cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I was injured in a certain type of way, and a miracle happened for me in the yard. But I don't really feel nothing. I don't want nobody to come. I was poked in the eye. I'll just go ahead and put it out there. I was blowing. I was blowing leaves with a backpack blower. And instead of raking, I was blowing them, and I was just going through, and I was close to the little wood line or whatever, and I was just so much into it till I just lunged forward, and a stick stuck me in my eyeball, and got lodged in there, and I pulled out. Man, at the time, I was man, I was tripping, like man, and I was thinking like, man, I drive for a living. I'm like, man, how am I having CDL? You know, and things of that nature. Then when I pulled it out, I was still able to see. I said, well, I'm gonna have some type of vision. I was just happy just to have something out the situation, because in reality, that situation could have took my livelihood. But I was looking at I was instead of it's like to a point where I accepted it. You know what I'm saying? I accepted it, and I was gonna accept the best that I can get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, fix my eye and all this and this and that. You know, oh, no, all that crying and stuff. Man, I finished. I think I took maybe about a 7 to 8 minute break and went back to. It wasn't no blood. I kept blowing. I kind of worked with one eye for a minute. Kept blowing because of my left eye, and it didn't bleed or nothing. So finally, I went to check it. It didn't turn red. It didn't bleed. I didn't lose no vision. Man, I good to go. I could read, look left or right, lost nothing. You know, that was just the devil's way of trying to take me out. You know, and I thank the Most High Abba Yah that nothing happened from that situation, and it gave me a testimony. And this is why I do what I do. You know, when nobody else gonna understand what I do. You know what? Guess what? I'm gonna always do His will to the best of my ability. Am I perfect? No. You know, but I'm gonna stay on this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know nothing else. You know, when ain't nobody else gonna stand, I'm gonna stand. You know, I through this work that I do, I lost a many people. You know, I had lost some family members at one time, all kind of stuff for standing up what's right, standing up for what's right. You know, I wasn't popular. I've been humiliated in front of people for this faith, for this walk. You know, people have decided to, oust me or guess what? At the end of the day, I'm like that song, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm still standing. Gonna be standing. Gonna be standing. Looking forward to eating that plate in front of some people. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get it together. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. You know, ain't nobody gonna take me off my way. You know, at the end of the day, I realize it is for what it is. You know, you know, the problem with Dolph, put too much trust in man. Scripture tell you put your trust in God, not man. Man, they always say, the old folks say, man will fail you every time. You know, I guess so. You know, I've always looked at myself as a person. Man, it's 11 something o'clock at night. I've been talking. I don't know how long I've been talking, but I'm gonna try to end this. But always looked at my like that saying go. Fake loyalty is not needed. But I'm always 10 toes down like I'm not and knock knee. That's as low as you can get to the ground for somebody. You know what I'm saying? If I say I mess with you, I mess with you. And I mess with you if you in this walk and you trying to do something with yourself and you a person and you trying to do better, man. You my people, you my neighbor, you follow me or whatever, you know, and and I hope that y'all can follow me to the when I get this domain up and have my own .com as they say. So I really want y'all to come over when I get it up and running. I got some pictures to do and a lot of other stuff to do. So I thank everybody. Today is not the Sabbath days, but I am going to say shalom to everybody. And I want y'all to have a blessed night because it's already night. And thank y'all. And I'm going to just end it here, man. I ain't too much to add no more. Oh, well, I was going to read. I'm going to read one more scripture because I got it already up. And I want you to remember, if you out here with this foolishness, your calamity gonna come. If you think you can just do what you want to do, live presumptuously, go and kill people and be all up in your emotions and be want to fight people and act a fool, guess what? Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. If ain't nobody gonna fix you, gonna be a day of time, gotta have to pay. 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Doeth the Most High Yah hate. Yea, 7 are abomination unto him. A proud look. Hmm. That'll get you bust up. You know what I'm saying? A lying tongue. You don't know something to be true? Or you gonna come at somebody a certain way? Let God be true and every man a lie. That's the only truth. You know what I'm saying? And hands that shed innocent blood. You see that? Ain't gonna have no pity. And heart that devises wicked imaginations. Well, I think, probably the reason he didn't ask for that. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Feet to be swift running into mischief. Want to start stuff, get all people all crazy. A false witness, speaking lies. And he sowed discord among the brothers. Somebody that's always keeping people fighting. Man, y'all have a blessed day. So I'm gonna say shalom. This your brother Jeremy. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Watch how y'all moving out there, especially in this time, this Christmas season. Y'all know how this thing going. Watch your back. Shabbat shalom.